My name is Allen Shaheen, Executive Vice President for Cognizant's Enterprise Engineering Practice. We're also the presenting sponsor for Code Gladiators 2021. Look, we are really excited to be here with you. As a developer myself from the early days, I'm really proud to be here with you, understanding, speaking to, learning with the great developers and engineers of the future. And let's talk about Code Gladiators for a second. It's amazing how it's gone from strength to strength. Really impressive. But even more than the numbers of 315,000 registrations, I am so delighted with the innovation, the learning, the passion, the amazing things that each of you comes forward with. And I'm also really excited that we're going to be awarding Code Gladiators over the next few days. So all my best wishes to each of you. We've all been through so much over the past year and a half with COVID. It has fundamentally changed not only the way that we do business, but the way that we live. And as a part of that, what's happened is businesses, countries, societies, cultures have learned to see how things have got to be different in the future. So modern businesses now, modern societies now, know that software, digital, virtual is critically important. And to get there, that great engineering is absolutely at the top of the list. At Cognizant, we know this, and we are helping our clients really do this in an accelerated fashion. At Cognizant, I'm so proud of the 300,000 associates that we have in 37 different countries, headquartered in the United States, with 2/3 of our strength in India. That is pretty incredible. I'm also really proud of our ability, being global, to get the best talent irrespective of where we are, and enabling that talent to work virtually and globally to meet the needs of our clients. There's also some pretty cool things that we have to celebrate, because this year we are ranked the number 2 of the top 10 companies to work at in India by LinkedIn. We're number 19 on Forbes 2020 World's Best Employers, number 63 in Forbes Top 100 Digital Companies, and we are also within Forbes Best Employer for Diversity 2021. We work our best with our associates, with you, to ensure that our clients are the best that they can be. We want to make sure that we engineer modern businesses for everyday life. What you do matters, and what we do at Cognizant matters. And many of our solutions have direct social impact. And that's why I want to focus on the last part of our mission. When I say that we engineer modern businesses for everyday life, that part about everyday life is critically important. Our engineers are constantly collaborating with clients to do really cool stuff. For example, we have built applications to help the distribution of COVID-19 vaccines to get it to the right places more effectively, more efficiently. We've also taken a product that we built with one of our clients that was about identifying where flu might be prevalent and converting it into where COVID-19 might be prevalent. We've also done some things for retailers, enabling them to do curbside pickup and deliveries for people to get food, groceries, and products whenever they need to get it. We also helped one of our healthcare clients build a telehealth application that helps their clients get access to the doctors that they're comfortable with anywhere they might be in the world. And what we found is that by using this product that we built together, 76% of issues can be handled in that first instance. But what I am most proud of is what we did with our associates on their own. I had a group of associates who were in India. They looked at the situation in India, and they built on their own time, with their own innovation, a product that would keep track of available hospital beds, so people who needed to take themselves or their loved ones for hospital care knew where to go, knew where there was availability. So this is innovation with purpose. This is part of the core at Cognizant, and this is what you can be a part of. So let's talk about the entrepreneurial spark. And I want to go back to my history as well in this case. Look, I remember when I was just getting out of university with my computer science degree, I got into a job. I was thrilled to be able to do something, and I'm getting to work doing my things. And I remember that there was stuff that I saw, things that I saw that I recognized that were great ideas that people weren't listening to or weren't acting on. And I also noticed that things weren't quite right in certain areas. And so I took it upon myself to be bold and say those things and put them forward. And I found that it was not only good for the company and good for me, but it was also good for my colleagues, because they started to recognize that they had the energy and they had the platform to make change in the world around them, starting immediately with their colleagues and with their company. And so what I want to be able to do, and what I tell all of the engineers whom I speak with at Cognizant when they join, is learn to trust. You've got to be able to trust your colleagues. You've got to be able to trust clients, the company you work with, partners. But most importantly, I want you to trust yourselves. And the issue there is that so often we go through self-doubt. So often we think that our ideas, our perception are the wrong ones, when in fact, if we were to put that forward, we would find that we change the course for the better. And this is one of the critical things at Cognizant. We value entrepreneurial information and spirit. We value innovation. We value input. We value criticism, because we know that this generation is awesome, amazing, and more importantly, you bring a completely different perspective to the world than we do. Oftentimes, I go to clients and I talk to them and say, look, this is how we do our staffing. This is how we bring great talent to you. And I go through what I call the level of thirds, okay? A third of the people that we have on projects are typically Cognizant folks that we've reskilled, that have Cognizant experience, that know digital based on the work that they have done. Secondly, a third of the people on the program are typically people that we brought in from industry so that we have a great circumstance and understanding of the way the world works and how it's changing from a client perspective. Finally, we've got a third that are freshers, entry-level folks. Oftentimes clients say, why are you bringing that group on? They're going to be learning on our project. You know, the reality is, what I tell them is, this group brings an incredible amount of enthusiasm, an incredible amount of freshness, the energy, the drive, and most importantly, these are the people that are going to be your customers over the next decade or two. And so you really have to learn to understand where they're coming from so that you can be as effective as possible in communicating with them and coordinating with them. At Cognizant, that's how we see the world, and we really want you to be a part of it. Other things that I am really proud of is our focus on diversity and inclusion. We believe that the best talent comes from everywhere, not just geographically, but from different walks of life, different types of perspectives, different types of lifestyles, irrespective of gender, race, color, orientation, and so forth. We believe that disabilities are a strength, and we make ourselves open and accessible to all of those different groups. We want you to come and be part of that environment and that culture that we've created. It really is cool. We're doing great things. We'd love to hear from you. So please go to the Cognizant page on the Code Gladiators website, or what you can do is just click on the Cognizant logo on the Code Gladiators site, and you can get access to all of the available positions that we have at Cognizant, learn what's going on more broadly, and more. I'd love to work with you. And again, congratulations. Look forward to seeing those winners of Code Gladiators and working with you in the future.